Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Tight end now in motion. Running the red zone, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Right on the money. Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll run play action. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run, finding open areas. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Used the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Young. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the grab, it's Cuevas. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. The give is to Miller. Shoots his way for more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. And the quick shuffle pass. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. They'll move the tight end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hale. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Running to Green. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Miller with the ball. Spins away from the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got enough for the 1st. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Shakes off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's dealt. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. To throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down play from the gun. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Dogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw at Stockton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. They'll run it from the gun. Look out, he's got room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. QB draw. Runs through a tackle. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Sweet cut there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ready.